Preparing a home for sale when transitioning to assisted living or downsizing isn't just about the cleaning and the painting. It's about understanding the season of life that you're entering and what your loved one needs next. In my years of senior care, I saw how moving can stir up those memories, attachments, and even anxiety. So before we start talking about the boxes or decluttering, I always tell my families, start with the understanding the why behind it. Are we selling because of safety concerns? Are we downsizing to simplify life? Or are we funding long-term care or assisted living costs? Knowing your why helps guide every decision, from the timing of the sale to what items you keep or what items you let go. The first real step is creating a roadmap. This means setting those expectations, those timelines, and those support systems. And if your loved one is waiting for an assisted living opening, coordinating those move-in dates with the listing actually timeline really matters. For example, if facilities in Little Rock or Bryant have a 30-day admission window, plan your listing to sync with that timing. I also encourage families to involve trusted partners early, whether that's siblings, an elder law attorney, or even home care support through Home Instead if extra hands are needed while preparing that house. When everyone's on the same page, it reduces stress for your loved one and for your family. This is the toughest and most emotional step, but also one of the most freeing. Decluttering doesn't mean stripping away the memories. It means making space for change. When I help families prepare, we use a really dignified process. Start small. Choose one drawer, one hallway, or one closet. And then sort with intention. Create categories like keep, donate, gift, or store. Honor those memories. Take photos of sentimental items instead of keeping them all. And involve your loved one. When possible, let them make the choices. It gives them agency in the process. And if you need outside help, there are great local downsizing professionals and senior move managers right here in Central Arkansas. Here's some good news. You don't have to spend thousands to make your home market ready. In Central Arkansas market, minor updates can go a really long way. Here's what I tell families to focus on. Neutral paint, light, fresh colors, brighten those spaces, and they photograph really well. Curb appeal, a mowed yard, trimmed shrubs, and a welcoming entry all boost those first impressions. Lighting, make it bright, warm light, feel safer and more inviting, especially for those older buyers. Repairs, fix those sticking doors, those leaky faucets, or flooring hazards. What not to do? Avoid major remodels unless absolutely needed. Most assisted living transitions happen on really concrete timelines. You want speed, not renovation delays. As a real estate agent, I walk through each property and I help prioritize what's worth doing and what's not. Coordinating the timing between the selling and the moving to the assisted living is one of the most overlooked parts of this entire process. Here in Central Arkansas, homes are averaging 32 to 45 days from listing to close. So that's your starting point on the planning. If your loved one will move into an assisted living community, communicate with both your real estate agent and the residents. Many facilities also offer a phased move-in, which can remove that pressure and the rush of the home sale. And if you're downsizing, give yourself permission to rent temporarily between the moves. Sometimes that buffer is what helps everyone breathe. No checklist can fully prepare families for the moment it's really time to let go. This is the home where those birthdays happened, gardens grew, and family stories were written. Allow yourself to grieve a little. That's part of the whole process. But also celebrate what comes next. The goal isn't losing memories, it's finding safety, comfort, and a new chapter that fits this season of life. And from my years in working in hospice and assisted living transitions, I can tell you closure is easier when families feel supported, respected, and informed. So that's your step-by-step guide to preparing a home for sale during a transition. Whether you're moving to an assisted living or simply downsizing to create more freedom. If you take one thing away, let it be this: you don't have to do it all at once, and you don't have to do it alone. If you're in Central Arkansas and you're ready to start planning, or even if you just need guidance on where to begin, I'd be honored to help. I'm Cat Neal with Arkansas Property Management and Real Estate, and I specialize in helping families navigate senior transitions with compassion and clarity. Drop your questions in the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. We'll be talking about how to balance emotions and finances during a senior home sale. I can't wait to see you next time. Have a great day.